All right, so today we're going to be talking about fractions. This lesson will be a review and introduction to fractions, which we've already talked about before this year. So we are going to start off with some vocabulary words that you need to know to understand fractions. They are, we have numerator and denominator. Let's say those together. Ready? Numerator and denominator. So these words mean the number on the top of the fraction and the number on the bottom of the fraction. However, these words also have a little bit more meaning than just that, right? So the denominator is how many equal parts that shape is split into. The numerator is how many equal parts are being represented, or how many of those equal parts are shaded in. So if we take a look here at our fractions down below, we have 2/4. So if you're looking at the fraction here, 2/4, the denominator is 4 and the numerator is 2. Moving over to our second fraction, we have 5/8. If you're looking at this fraction, the denominator is 8 and the numerator is 5. Let's move on to our third fraction. We have 4/6. Why don't you say what you think the denominator is? If you said 6, then you were right. Then why don't you say what you think the numerator is? If you said 4, again, you were right. Nice job. So now I have a rectangle. I split this rectangle into 4 equal parts. So that means that my denominator for this fraction will be 4 because there are 4 equal parts. Now let's say I am going to shade in see here, I have to pick a different color. Let's say I'm going to shade in that part of my rectangle. So to figure out the numerator, I am going to count how many of those 4 equal parts I colored in, or how many are being represented. So looking at this picture, I can see that 1 out of 4 are shaded in red. So 1 is going to be my numerator. So the fraction that I would write to show what this rectangle shows would be 1/4. Now, if you look down here, I have a circle and I split it into 2 equal parts. So that means that our denominator is going to be 2. Now, let's say I color in or I shade in 1 out of those 2 equal parts. So again, that would make my numerator to be 1. We are going to move back up to this rectangle again. I'm going to get rid of this numerator because I am going to shade in a few more parts of this rectangle. Looking at that, why don't you say what you think the numerator would be for this fraction? If you said 3, then you were right, because I can count that 1, 2, 3 of the 4 parts are shaded in red. So 3 are being represented. Now I'm going to delete 3 because let's say I were to shade in one more square. So if you look at this, now what is the numerator going to be for this fraction? If you said 4, then you were right, because I can count that 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 4 equal parts are being represented. Now for a little bonus question here. What is another way to say 4/4? Look at the picture. I'll give you a hint. Another way to say 4/4 would be 1 whole. Because if you look at the picture, the whole shape is being represented. The whole shape is colored in red. Good luck on your math worksheet for today. If you have any questions, please ask and I'll be more than happy to help you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.